Anybody have any questions for me? Nope. So far, so good? Okay. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself or you can just type them in the chat box. Do you need to fill out the attendance form if you're in the Google Meet? You do not. I just need to be able to count you present, and there are several different ways I can do that. You can come to our class. You can fill out the attendance form. You can send me a message on Remind. You can send me an email. I think those are the different ways you can do it. I know it's tough sometimes to make it to class. We've got other stuff going on, and technology is just unreliable sometimes, right? My preference is that you come to class. We'll be doing work in class, and if you're in class, you'll get a lot of it done. Class is really important, so that's my preference. But sometimes, you know, our computers aren't cooperating, so you can fill out that attendance form instead. All right, just communicate with me and I will give you lots of grace, I promise. Okay, so that's a Google Classroom. The next thing I want to show you guys is the website. Okay, so I'm just going to click here and it's going to take me right to the website. It's called Miss Ritchie's Repository. And repository is a place where you keep a bunch of information. So here we go. Okay, first thing you get to are these calendars. I teach 3 classes. I teach AP Literature, I teach On-Ramps Rhetoric, and I teach English 3, your class. Your class is always going to be blue, all right? That's your color. So if you click on this, it should take you to the calendar, and you'll see in a second when it loads, these are all of your assignments and when they are due, okay? So the lesson plans are my plan. The calendar is kind of our firm dates. So if any due dates or anything changes, I will change it in the calendar. So if you're not sure which one to go with, the calendar is always where you go, okay? Up at the top, well, let's go back to my homepage. Okay, so we've got calendars. You've got some buttons that would be useful for all classes. Book list. This is where you can see books that I'm recommending, books that I'm reading right now. We've got a resources tab. The syllabus is on your own homepage, and then announcements. You can watch a welcome video from me. Here is my schedule again. The attendance form is also here. And then just some other district information. Okay, if you have any questions or your parents want to contact me, there's a contact comment form here as well. You can also get to our class by going across the top menu. So I can click on English 3 and that'll take us to our homepage where you'll see the calendar again, something called assignments. When I click on assignments, it actually is going to take us to a list of major assignments, which you can see right here. All right, it's got your scavenger hunt today, 3 things, which is going to be our next assignment, an annotated origin story. So you can kind of see where we're headed over the next 2 weeks. It's just an ongoing list of assignments. It's also got our lesson plans for the first and second 6 weeks. So there's lots of different ways to access this information if you miss class or you need it or your parents or guardians need it. Okay, let's see, what else do I need to show you on the website? Okay, and then you have our syllabus itself. So if you go to our syllabus, it will show up. I've actually got it as a drop-down menu, or you can see the paper copy. And this is what's linked. This paper copy is what's linked in the Google Classroom as well. If I click on it, it will pull up this document, which is, as soon as it pulls up, you can see this is what our syllabus looks like. It's got our description, the units, the grading scale, my attendance expectations, all of that stuff. So far, so good? Yes? You can't see me, but I can see you. So if you want to give me a thumbs up, I'll know we're all on the same page. Yeah? Anybody thumbs up? Yeah, okay, great. All right. Okay, so finally, for English 3, if you kind of go to our homepage, you'll see a couple of other things. One is my YouTube channel. I will post videos here, like the video for this class. I will post up when we are done with class. So if you miss class, this is where you can go to see what we did that day. I've got some playlists, which are things that are just for us. I've got an English general playlist. I've got AP Lit and on-ramps, and I'll have an English 3 playlist too, where I'll post videos that are specifically for this class. You can't see that because I didn't click share this screen. So let me share that really quickly. Here, this is what the YouTube website looks like. It's nice to meet you, playlists, and then in the playlist you'll see I've got on-ramps, lit, and then a regular English. I'll have an English 3 soon. I don't have anything to put up there yet. Okay, and finally, you will see resources. And in resources, you will see something called Scribble. That is something that I'm going to need you guys to download. It is how we annotate papers in class. I've got instructions for how to do that on your activity for today. But this is where you find that. It's on the website. Okay, so we've done the website, calendar, Scribble, and the book list. Okay, so let me show you what your homework is for today. It's going to be to complete this Google scavenger hunt. You will find that on our Google Classroom under classwork. Under first day of school's activities, you'll see something called a syllabus scavenger hunt. So if I click that, up will come the syllabus scavenger hunt. Okay. And I've got a bunch of questions on here. Some are required. Well, they're all required except for the last 2, which are bonus. You can find the answers to all of these questions on my website, on our Google Classroom, pretty much in those 2 places. Okay. I've linked to everything there. So let me just say a few words about this class, and then I will let you guys work on the scavenger hunt. I'm going to stay online for the entire class. You don't have to stay online for the entire class. So if you want to get off, you can, and work on the scavenger hunt. And then if you have questions for me, you can hop back on. But let me just say a couple words about English 3 before anybody gets off, okay? So let me stop sharing, and I will say, okay, I think we stopped sharing. Okay, so here's what I want to say. English 3 is American literature, all right? So everything we do in this class should be tied to either an author or a setting, something having to do with American literature. That's our focus. We might read some things that aren't necessarily written in America, but most everything is going to be written by Americans. We'll be tying in with history, because literature is a reflection of the time period, and it also helps to shape the time period. And we'll be working on reading and writing and developing those skills. It's a pre-AP class, so there'll be a little bit more, I don't know, the difficulty level will be a little higher, but I will help you through everything. You can pretty much redo any assignment in this class that you need to, and that's really all I can think of.